since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and...
The winner here, of course, a trip to Las Vegas for Super Bowl 58. Not a bad prize as we are underway in the NFC Championship game. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown. In a game of this magnitude, it's always good to get out to a great start, but a game of this magnitude, you go up early, that's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. Psychologically, you now have the advantage as well as on the scoreboard. And also, it's a settling effect for your team. You're in it now. You've got the lead. Let's just go play some more ball.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And just in case you didn't know in the days leading up to the NFC title game, you definitely know now. No rookie quarterback has ever won the Super Bowl. But this is getting towards uncharted territory. This is a monster deal. If this offense believes in it, which I believe that it does, they could be the ones to break that streak. And having spent time around this team, I'm starting to believe they're going to get it done.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter Hecker as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go bootleg. Love on the move to his left. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Love going to give this one to Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns Gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
And that will be incomplete. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers about ready to take over. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And Young's throw there incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Young. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to 1st down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a 1st down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Young on third down. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fielded at about the 28. (17-0) our score after 1. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run wide side with Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Here's a diving catch right side. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Panthers coming out now. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Young now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Second down, Young. Open man is Mingo. Complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Again, it's Young. That's to the sideline and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On play action. Love to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, Young. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man right side is Sharp. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Meanwhile, Young's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And now they're in the hurry-up. The play fake. Now Young. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it makes it 27-7 now. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Now a 2nd and 10. Play action this time with Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love, they go play action now. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Play fake. Here's Love, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Love looking to throw it. And he's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready?
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Devontae Wyatt there for the stop. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here is Young. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Pulled in at the 24. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 65 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Here we go. Set.
Now Love. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this one is no good. He missed it. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hecker now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And taken right on the 30.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Green Bay about set for another series. Here comes Romeo Doubs.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready.
Off the play fake, Love. And now another one thrown incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing a kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play. Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A 2nd down throw for Love.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A game there of 30 big ones.
Well, these Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Play. 97.
And this play's still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him.
Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Here's Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Ready.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
Young on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And you can bet that they are starting to sense it now. That George Halas trophy, nearly theirs. Their spot as NFC champions, oh so close as they try to finish this one off. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Love now. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Josiah DeGuara from 17 yards out. And the Packers are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Young. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And that's complete to Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. To the air once more, Young. And once again, this is Sanders. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Young. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Check pink. Smith red. Blue check.
Now Young. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. It'll be Young again. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Pinheiro now to add the extra point.
Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And able to get this out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Jones came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. On play action. Love to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
For a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. But that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here.
The Green Bay Packers, they are again NFC champions as we sign off and say goodnight.